The winner of the election for the Punjab Chief Executive seemed apparent on the final count. 186 votes in favor of Chaudhry Parvez Elahi of the PMLQ, 179 in favor of PMLN's Hamza Shahbaz. Yet Deputy Speaker Dost Mohammad Mazari's bizarre decision to reject the PMLQ's 10 votes from the final count completely upended the result, spoiling Chaudhry Parvez's victory and handing the Punjab crown back to the PMLN. The ruling will buy more time in power for Hamza Shahbaz, but it has only worsened the prevailing political instability. Article 63A is clear on the point that it is the parliamentary party, not the party head, that sets the party line on voting in the 4 specific scenarios outlined in the same article. However, since the Deputy Speaker has taken cover behind the Supreme Court's recent decision on defections to dismiss the PMLQ parliamentary party's decision, the court itself will now be expected to elucidate on its ruling on the matter. The election result capped a full day of drama. The Inspector General of Punjab Police was abruptly sacked and replaced hours before the voting took place. The Punjab Assembly went into session almost 3 hours behind schedule, with a row of policemen in plain clothes standing behind Mr. Mazari throughout to provide him protection. Then, moments before the proceedings finally began, the media began reporting a seismic split in the PMLQ's senior leadership. Party Shan Munis Elahi told journalists that his uncle Chaudhry Shujat Hussain, who is the party head of the PMLQ, had told party MPs not to vote for his father, Chaudhry Parvez. He was quoted as saying that a day earlier, PPP co-chairman Asif Ali Zardari, speaking on behalf of the ruling alliance, had offered to make Chaudhry Parvez chief minister, but as the coalition's candidate and not the PTI's. He said his father had rejected the offer, but matters quickly took a different turn. Even though the parliamentary party unanimously voted for Chaudhry Parvez, the debate over the legal consequences of Chaudhry Shujat's decision as head of the party overtook all other commentaries on the election. Mr. Mazari's eventual ruling simply confirmed that an outcome that had been least expected till hours before the election had suddenly become a reality. The ruling coalition might be thankful for Mr. Zardari's late-night machinations, but they have done little to solve the multiple crises Pakistan is mired in. In fact, this episode will open another unneeded chapter for judicial intervention in the political domain. It also does not send an encouraging message to observers watching keenly from abroad and who hold the key to bailing the country out of the economic quagmire it is neck deep in. The government's plan for an economic turnaround will remain nigh impossible to execute, with the fate of its largest province still far from decided.